Samsung's Galaxy S lineup has long been a favorite for smartphone photographers. Known for their exceptional camera capabilities, these devices often compete at the top when it comes to camera performance. With the Samsung Galaxy S25 series on the horizon, enthusiasts are eagerly awaiting to see what innovations Samsung will bring to the table this time. While the official unveiling is rumored for January 22, leaks have already begun to hint at what we can expect from the cameras across the Galaxy S25 lineup. Here's a detailed look at the possible camera specifications for the Galaxy S25, Galaxy S25 Plus, Galaxy S25 Ultra, and even the rumored Galaxy S25 Slim. The Galaxy S25 is expected to carry forward the camera setup of its predecessor, the Galaxy S24. Leaks suggest the following specifications. Main camera, a 50-megapixel sensor with an aperture of f/1.8, measuring 1·56 inches and 24 millimeters focal length. Ultra-wide camera, a 12-megapixel sensor with f/2.2 aperture and a 120-degree field of view. Telephoto camera, a 10-megapixel sensor with 3x optical zoom and f/2.4 aperture. Front camera, a 12-megapixel sensor with f/2.2 aperture for sharp selfies. Though the megapixel counts may remain unchanged, improvements are expected through the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset's upgraded image signal processor, ISP. This could result in better image quality, enhanced low-light performance, and faster processing. Speculation also points to possible upgrades in lenses or sensors, even if the core specs stay the same. Historically, the Plus models have shared the same camera hardware as the base models, and the Galaxy S25 Plus seems to follow that trend. The leaked specifications mirror those of the Galaxy S25. Main camera, 50-megapixel /1.8, 1·56-inch, 24 millimeters focal length. Ultra-wide camera, 12-megapixel /2.2, 120-degree field of view. Telephoto camera, 10-megapixel with 3x optical zoom. Front camera, 12-megapixel /2.2 aperture. The Plus model may offer identical photography capabilities, but with enhancements in other areas like display size and battery life. If you're looking for cutting-edge camera tech, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is where Samsung typically focuses its innovations. This year's Ultra is rumored to feature some notable upgrades. Main camera, a massive 200-megapixel sensor with an f/1.7 aperture, measuring 1·3 inches. Ultra-wide camera, upgraded to a 50-megapixel sensor, a leap from the 12-megapixel ultra-wide on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Periscope camera, a 50-megapixel sensor with 5x optical zoom and f/3.4 aperture. Telephoto camera, 10-megapixel sensor with 3x optical zoom. Front camera, 12-megapixel sensor ensuring sharp selfies and video calls. While most sources agree on the new 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera, other rumored upgrades like a near 1-inch 200-megapixel sensor and variable zoom cameras remain unverified. If true, these changes could position the Galaxy S25 Ultra, depending on how Samsung positions it. Samsung's camera expertise has rarely disappointed, so the Galaxy S25 series is shaping up to continue the brand's tradition of excellence in smartphone photography. Whether you're a casual snapper or a photography enthusiast, this lineup will likely have something for everyone. Stay tuned for more updates as we get closer to the expected January 22 launch. With these rumored specs, the Galaxy S25 series is already setting the stage for an exciting debut in the world of smartphone cameras. Heavyweights in the smartphone world, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163 millimeters at 77.6 millimeters, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3 millimeters x 79 millimeters. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones: white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like titanium violet and yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like titanium blue and green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.